You're listening to the Northwest Music Show, Audio Aces, here on KEXP, and it's now time for live music by Criminal Code on KEXP.
Break away. Dismal light, left in disarray. As pieces of light break away. Excuses, dollar nothing. Your voice sounds so loud. Your vision down the road. For a ride today. Break away. Dismal light, left in disarray. As pieces of light break away. Vision, I'm lost. Abandoned, no one's around. Bored, alive. Listen, for a mind to wait. Empty light, dismal light, left in disarray. As pieces of light break away. Dismal light, left in disarray. As pieces of light break away. Dismal light, left in disarray. As pieces of life break away. Dismal light, left in disarray. As pieces of life break away.
Criminal Code on KEXP.
Roll to
been listening to live music by Criminal Code here on Audio Oasis on KEXP, and I just had them play straight through because they're a pretty epic band. Thank you so much for doing that. It was a nice experience. Always. Yeah, so this is your third time playing on KEXP. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I did some research, and the last time you were on the show was 2013.
Yeah, that was right before No Device came out, I think.
Yeah, right before. Uh-huh. Yeah, and it was at the old space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is way bigger.
It is way, way, way bigger.
This room's as big as the old space.
That's true. I would say the old space can fit in here. And so I went back and I listened to our interview because I didn't want to repeat some of the things that we talked about. I thought that it would be really easy to do that. But one of the things that I thought was interesting in that interview was we talked about the Tacoma music scene. Mm-hmm. And since that was like 5 years ago, I thought that maybe you would be interested in giving us an update on it now.
I feel like every band I probably mentioned probably broke up. Yeah. And now there's new bands. Yeah, they just kind of like come and go. We try to put as many as, every time we play in Tacoma, we try to put a local band on the show with us. Right now, there's a band called Retrospector.
Cool.
They played a couple shows. They're kind of more like a shoegaze kind of esque band. Mm-hmm. And that's so far right now, that's pretty much the main one that's functioning and active.
Yeah, I know that there's a metal scene up there.
Yeah, there's a grind scene, which is kind of weird.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
cool.
I know that there's a hip-hop scene going on as well. And an underground techno scene.
I didn't see... So underground, I didn't even know about it.
I know more about Tacoma than you do. I guess I should, right?
Yeah,
that's my job.
That's your job.
I mean, like, we're old now. Too,
yeah.
So I don't
we're
need
probably the
anymore.
same age. What are you talking about? So you released a 7-inch in that time and an EP. And 2534 is so great.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, really, really, really awesome album. And I thought that, I like to ask for talking points because I like to make sure that every band that comes in is very comfortable about what we're talking about. And then, of course, I throw in some Sharlese stuff.
Oh.
And one of the things that you said that I could talk about was the album meaning. And I kind of took that because that doesn't happen all the time. So I did some research, and these are the things that I came up with. So 2534 is a level on Candy Crush.
Oh, yeah. I had no idea.
So that does not have anything to do with the album.
I don't know.
Okay, and there's no boosters.
I don't even know what a booster is.
What's that mean?
I don't know. But it was on YouTube and pretty epic. I looked at it, and what I think that it means is there's no help. There's no help in the level.
Oh.
I don't play Candy
Wait,
Crush,
I feel like a booster would be a help, right? Wouldn't it help you?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh,
so
okay.
there's no help.
Oh, there's
no help on that level.
Oh, on 2534.
Yeah. Yeah. The other one is there is a Rubbermaid Lobby Pro upright dustpan that is 2534.
Like dimension-wise?
Or is that the price?
No, that's like the code of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it has an adjustable handle grip.
Oh. That's cool, but it's not
gonna get me
one.
one.
Okay.
No.
Okay. The other one is a discontinued model of a digital storage oscilloscope, model 2534.
Is that like something you stick in something? Is that like a...
Probably.
Okay. No, it's not.
There's actually some sort of contraption thing, but yeah, I just picked the best.
Oh, yeah, those
the
are
best
cool.
ones.
No. I've had a lot of people come up and they're like, oh, yeah, that's the address of my house. Blah, blah, blah. That's where my grandma lives.
Aren't they so lucky?
Yeah,
Wouldn't they be so lucky?
But yeah.
That's not So that's not.
No.
It's not somebody's house.
It's not someone's grandma's house. Actually, it's a funny story because when Josh first moved up here, we were watching the documentary by the Los Angeles band X. It's Unheard Music. And then there's a point where they're talking about like how, they're going to go approach with the record and who's going to release Los Angeles. And then they mentioned that the age demographic of what they're trying to sell is 2534. And they just really clicked, and they were like, Josh, let's just call the album 2534.
We find most of our titles on the ground like that.
Yeah, just on the ground or in our faces.
That's how we came up with No Device.
Yeah.
There's a car and the stereo in the van. Nothing was plugged in. It said No Device.
But it's kind of
way too easy.
No, it's cool because I feel like as like writing lyrics and stuff, it's something I could like kind of like, okay, I should change this into a different way instead of just, there's no CD in the CD player.
So the next album is called No CD.
There's always no
People won't
CDs.
remember what CDs are by the time we come out with another album.
Yeah.
That might be true. In the last interview, we were talking about cassettes.
Yeah.
And I think that you all are still pretty active with cassettes.
Yeah.
I love cassettes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too.
I think most of us just have old vehicles, so they have cassette players, so we just constantly listen to cassettes anyways.
So you're actually putting out cassettes for yourselves,
Yeah.
not for anyone
So we can
else.
just listen to ourselves.
Yeah. No, I think it's really cool that you guys put out cassettes. So is 2534 coming out on cassette and vinyl?
No, it's just on vinyl so far. I mean, if
Cool.
someone wants to put it on tape,
We'll get it on tape.
Cool.
yeah.
So the artwork, we don't have a picture of it, but it's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Can you talk a bit about it?
Yeah, our friend Justin Gallego did that, who's also the drummer of Dream Decay that played here a while ago. But yeah, it was cool because I kind of wanted to have the artwork that was just more of a design kind of layout instead of just an image,
Yeah.
which to an artist that probably is confusing because I'm not an artist. And I'm like, yeah, I want it to look this certain way. But I had no examples. And then he came up with that.
And that was it?
Justin excels at that format.
Yeah.
though. He's a thinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can give him some sounds and he'll come up with something cool.
I feel like Dream Decay art is pretty cool, too.
They're one of the best bands.
Yeah.
They are one of the
Yeah.
best bands. I agree with that. Who did you work with on the album?
Well, Ian Chris recorded the LP.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is in health problems.
Yeah.
He did a great job. Sounds
Yeah.
wonderful.
Good person recordings?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I think when we're recording that album, it's kind of like, I don't know, I felt like kind of like a lot of anxiety and nerve wracking. And there was a moment where we're mixing and Ian just turns around and he's like, this is probably one of the best records I've recorded.
Ah,
and it
that's
was like,
awesome.
oh, okay, I feel better about myself.
Yeah. Did you record at his spot?
Yeah, in the office space.
Yeah.
And I think it's the last thing he recorded before he moved to Montreal. So he's
What?
no longer here.
I didn't know that he moved.
Yeah.
Do you know if he did the Big Bite record?
I'm not sure.
Mm.
I know he did the versing record,
That's cool.
but
Thought you guys might have the inside scoop on that stuff.
yeah, probably Dave Harvey recorded that. I don't know.
It's
That's cool.
either Ian or Dave.
Yeah, well,
50-50.
good stuff. Either way,
Yeah.
they have the talent and the ear for the sound. So really enjoy that. Okay, so 2534 is on Deranged Records, and it's out now. And let's see, you have a weekend tour coming up in Oakland and San Francisco.
Yeah, we're going to play at 1-2-3-4 Go in Oakland and the Parkside in SF as a kind of promotion for a record. And then after that, we're just going to do like a Midwest, East Coast, Canada tour. Because we
Cool.
toured the West Coast so many times. And
What do you love about touring the West Coast?
it's just, you start making all these friends and it's just the networking and, you know, bands come through, you help them. You go down there and they help you sometimes.
Do you find yourself sleeping on floors more, or do you get hotels?
No,
we hardly
definitely-
ever get hotels.
Yeah, I'm too cheap. I like-
Only in Vegas.
Yeah,
Do you
actually, it's
hotel?
really cheap in Vegas. It's like
Yeah.
$50. That's the only time I think we got a hotel.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we're not a hotel band.
Yeah.
maybe someday.
We're a floor band.
that's what I should start asking every band. Are you a hotel band or a floor band? Well, this was really great. You guys did. This album is awesome. It's one of my favorites of the year.
Thank you.
I was really excited when you sent it to me. May I ask, is this the album that you sent to me that is just has no stops on it?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
I think yeah,
The
I
one
think
that
the
you sent to me a
side-
long time ago.
Yeah, the first side just kind of flows seamlessly all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was perfect then that
Yeah.
you guys played it.
Yeah.
This way.
Thanks.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. This was really, really cool. It's been lovely to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
You've been listening to live music by Criminal Code here on Audio Oasis 90.3 KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.